All right. Hey, hoy. Looks like we are on the air. So just checking things out here. Bear with me. A few tech things happening right now. Checking things out here. Bear with me. And we'll do that. Anyway, hey, good to have you here. If you are here, and I can't not tell right now exactly who is here, would love to have you type your name in there, or actually just put hello. I'm here from Vermont or wherever you happen to be from. Going to spend a few minutes here. We're not quite at 7 o'clock yet, Mountain Time, and I appreciate everybody that has signed up to be here. So I'm just checking to see how we're doing on the feed here. Couple of questions. Let's see. Is it everything appearing properly? Yeah, it looks like it is on this. Got like four computers sitting across here. So anyway, good to have you here. If you're joining us just now, go ahead and put your name in and just say Bob from Birmingham or wherever you're from. And I'm going to give you just a couple tips here. We're spending some time. I appreciate you as a guinea pig being here. Got to test these things out somehow, and the only way to do it is with real live people. And so I want to invite you bivocational types to be here, because that's a big thing, is to make sure that we're taking care of our brothers in the Lord who are out there doing the bivocational stuff. So I got a thumbs up there from someone. Don't know if that was you, but if you can type in, there should be there should be a bar on the side, and if you're on your phone, it would probably be beneath, and it will allow you to do chat. Now, if you are new to this, and I'm new to this particular setup that we're doing here, in order to do chat, you probably are going to have to do sign in and like if you have a Gmail account, or sign in on Google to do that. Otherwise, I'm not sure if you'll be able to do anything or not. So anyway, let me just get that little bit more of our screen on there. I'm just grateful to have you here, whether you sign in or not. Looks like I've got one or two people here. It's kind of hard to tell. And we go live in well, we've actually been live, and now we're trying to go a little bit more. We're trying to go a little bit more live. We're more live than ever. So anyway, let's make sure all our tech stuff is working. Seems like our microphone's working. We should have a few more folks joining us here. If you're there, go ahead and type your name in. We appreciate that. And if you can give us a thumbs up, that is good. I'm not sure exactly how to do a thumbs up if you're watching this, though. Don't know if you can do that. So I guess we're learning. Okay. So anyway, hey, welcome aboard. Back to me again. I'm Mike Holmes. I am the director of the Baptist Youth Mission, is what we started years and years ago, 1988, to help local churches do what local churches need to do, and focusing on helping you do that. I've pastored for a while, then I've turned things over and to a younger guy recently, and allow me to spend a lot more time mentoring and being with pastors around the country. So anyway, I saw someone on there a second ago, saw the number go up. But anyway, if you can, if you are able to do chat, okay, you can write in your chat thing. Oh, well, we just totally lost everything there. Let's see what's going on. An update tried to come in and take over the world. Okay, there we go, back on. Um, anyway, there are zero of us now. I had someone on there a minute ago. We're going to be talking about some bivocational stuff here in just a moment. Actually, we are at 7 o'clock, so we should have someone else should be joining us here. I appreciate those of you that were here live. Otherwise, you're going to be able to watch this on a replay, and I will get it to you that way. So welcome aboard if you're coming here, and if you can let me know in the chat that you're here. If you're doing it on your phone, a phone, the chat thing is just kind of down below usually. And then if you're on a computer, a desktop computer or a laptop computer, you should have chat down one side. And if you're able to sign in on that and say hello, I would appreciate that. So I'm going to just give us about another 1 minute here to see if we can get a couple more folks signed in. And then I will go ahead and just give you a little bit of a teaching of what I wanted to do so that the people that are watching this on the recording don't have to listen to all the rundown stuff here. So it looks like we got a thumbs up from somebody, and it looks like we had two people on here a few minutes ago. And so that is great. If you're there and you want to put something in the chat, that would be great. If you would like to write something of interest in the chat for all you bivocational folks, go ahead and write down what you do, what you do for a living, and the non-pastoral part, I guess, is what I'm interested in. The non-pastoral thing. If you're a carpenter, you're a plumber, whatever it happens to be. I have done snow removal up here. I'm on the Continental Divide, and we had snow today, middle of May. We still get snow. But whatever you do, just write that in. If you could do that, that would be great. Appreciate that. I'm a snow removal guy. So, and you can write in construction, whatever. Also, as far as interest too, if you can type it and get on the chat there, go ahead and write the last time it snowed wherever you were. And some of you never see it. Talked to someone the other day, had never seen snow in their life. And they were down in the edge of South America somewhere. Like we get a lot of interesting folks we deal with. So, all right. Hey, let's just jump right into a couple things. The topic of this is the one thing I would do every Saturday if I were a bivocational pastor. And this is actually the one thing I did every Saturday as a bivocational pastor. And I learned this long ago when we started our church. I'm a church planter, started the church in 2007 in a little town of 433 people. And we've done quite well. We've reached a lot of folks here, and things have gone well. We have a beautiful building. We have a 48,000 square foot old hotel we took over, and we try to fill it up. Pre-COVID, we were 130 people thereabouts. We're kind of pushing the 100 mark now, I would say, kind of getting close to that. I think for Easter, I think we had 117 or something. So it'll just let you know the kind of the size of where we're at. But I've been bivocational through the entire thing, always done landscaping and some type of snow removal for the long time. And one of the things that I learned to do a long time ago, and I'll put the word up here for you, is what I call digital visitation. Now, you as a pastor, you got a zillion things that you are doing, and I know what they are. Okay, you're preparing your sermon, you're working on your sermon notes. If you do handout notes, you're kind of making some of those last time visits, on Saturday, trying to get ready for everybody and get them there. You probably got to go to the church and maybe do some cleaning. You probably have to unplug the toilet. Okay, I mean, if you're a bivocational guy, you kind of do it all. I mean, we all understand that. And so one of the things that has always been kind of cut short for me, and especially if you're in a rural area, I mean, we have people that live 50 miles from our church, out on ranches and faraway places, and it is hard to get out to see them. We have a lot of people that just, work in schedules, shift work, whatever, and it's hard. But I have found out that I can connect to them with this little mighty device that someone has given us now, that almost all of us have. I believe 96% of all people in America now have a phone, a cell phone of some sort, and it's like 87% of that have a smartphone. And so you're able to do a lot of texting and be able to, message people a lot of different ways. And I created something that I call, and for myself, just kind of digital visitation, where what I would do is, because I was so busy, I usually worked all day Saturday, but, busy on the weekend, but always, working on Saturday seemed like. And what I would do is, when I was heading home from the church or heading home from a job site or heading home somewhere, I would do this, what I call digital visitation. I would get on my phone and I would start to connect with everybody. And I learned a few people have to make phone calls too, because they don't text or whatever. But I started, and I'm not much of a texter, but I started just texting real short and simple things. And if I were starting from zero, if I were starting with hardly anything, if I were you and you've never done this, I want to urge you to do this. You just text everybody, okay, on Saturday afternoon or Saturday evening, and invite them to church. Even your regular peoples. I started out with that. I just, like, I'd send it to the deacons, like, hey, don't forget, see you tomorrow. I'm really excited to be. And a lot of times you don't have to say, I'm inviting you to church. It's not that type of thing. It's like, you just send it to your people and say, I am really excited about the sermon tomorrow. I can't wait to be with everybody. Looking forward to seeing you. Look, question mark, or, will you be it? Are you in town this week? We'll see you there, question mark. And I would put, I'm excited to see you, or I can't wait to be at church, or it's been a great week here, and I'm looking forward to the Lord's Day. And I just have started to doing that. I did that to everybody. And I've done that now for years and years and years. And I never had anybody say, oh, you're nagging me, don't write me anymore, that kind of thing. They all write back and they say, oh, thank you so much. I forgot it's Saturday. Or, thank you. Yes, I'll be there. Oh, I had a great week too. I'm looking forward to being in the house of the Lord, and, that type of thing. So this is a very simple thing that you can do. We call it digital visitation. Now, some people you text, some people you have to do like Facebook Messenger or an Instagram DM, or, and if you're in the city, it seems like Twitter's a big thing in the city. It's not big out where we're at, but you can do that. You can also just send email, because there's a lot of people that just get regular email and they actually look at it every day and read it. And older folks check their email. Well, put it this way, a lot of people don't check their email. You probably know that. And a lot of people do. You'll kind of figure it out after a while who responds to you. And then the last one is just a plain old phone call. Now, we try to make regular in-person visits as well, and I think that's a very positive thing. But I can do, when I leave my church building and I'm driving to my house, it's about 12 miles or so to where I live. I can contact 10 or 15 people in that amount of time, because I do some cut and paste type stuff. But what I've learned, especially while I'm driving, is I use this audio feature on my phone, and I have an Apple phone, and it has the Siri thing where you talk. Hope she doesn't hear me. The Siri thing, and it says, yeah, it's going to help you, and you just say, send a text message to so and so, and say, who do you want to send it to? So and so, and then you just say, hey, I am really excited about church tomorrow. I'm excited, especially about the visitors that I think are coming. I made some great visits this week. I'm hoping they're coming. Hope to see you tomorrow. Don't forget, take some time to invite somebody. Don't forget to pray. Don't forget to, bring coffee and donuts or whatever, see you at 8:45 for the early meeting. But you just kind of give this thing of encouragement. And let me say something. It is one of the best things that you will do as a bivocational pastor, is just to take time to connect with everybody. And even though these are short things, they are relational things. And that is one of the advantages we have over so many other things in this world, the pop culture, the rock and roll, the NBA stars, and all the sports stuff and all that. We are good at relationships, and we need to give that stuff out. We need to do that. So if I were starting from zero, or if you have a small congregation because you're so busy doing stuff, one of the things you can do is just start to visit them all digitally. And if there's some advanced techniques, I'll give you a couple of them. One of them is, if you have enough time, it's like whenever you send a text to them, you ask a question. Okay. And then what you're doing is you're creating the conversation. It is coming back. And there's an excellent technique. You send a text and ask the question at the same time. So you basically would be sending it, hey, looking forward to Sunday. By the way, how's your mother-in-law doing? Looking forward to, how's your ankle? How, is your horse okay? You ask a question and you create that back and forth. And then there's some other ways to actually grab everybody's phone numbers, and we really don't have time to do that. I promise I'd keep this to just a little, 5 or 10 minute webinar. So I am grateful for everyone that is here. If you are on board here with us and you want to type in your vocation that you do, other than the ministry vocation, like construction, whatever, you might have to sign in and do that. I'm just grateful that all the folks are here and we're getting a chance to kind of have a little bit of feedback here and see how everything works. So I'm not totally done. I got to let me flip the button one more time here, push the magic thing. We do have tomorrow are doing our regular webinar, and very excited about this webinar and how this thing is a lot of people signing up for it. And I hope the chat feature works a little better for them, and hopefully you can sign up too. You can just go to and this is actually the name of the webinar, how your church can bring in new young families during the summer months. But here's the address. Just go to reachkeep.com. And actually, there's a banner at the top. You can click on that, or just type in reachkeep.com/summer bump. And when you do that, you will get yourself all the way into the registration area. It's absolutely free. And we have some training stuff that we're going to be doing after that, some group coaching where we're really helping churches to get to this position where they have a huge bump in the summer and not a huge slump in the summer. And many ministers talk about how things go down and all that. We have found that we learned a couple really simple techniques. Going to teach those to you tomorrow. Those simple things, and those will help you to explode during the summer, and you can really reach a lot of folks. So anyway, from Mike here in central Wyoming, good to have you here. Thanks for taking time to be with us. Appreciate it very much. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you folks tomorrow at the big old summer bump to summer slump webinar. And if you didn't get signed up, go ahead and do that. And we will see you next time. For bivocational people, God bless you. I just thank God for you. And I've been there, done that, still doing it. I mean, I'm in the midst, I'm still bivocational at this point, but I still get to do a lot of training. And this is what I love to do. And I'm grateful for it. So you folks take care. And thanks for being with us. And I'm going to end the stream here, and we're going to sign out. And we will see you at the seminar tomorrow if you're going to make it there. So God bless. We'll catch you later. Ta-ta.